proof you write. If the sequence is circularly folded, if the sequence is circularly folded, its DFT is also circularly folded. The sequence is circularly folded. Its DFT is also circularly folded. So that means we are writing x of modulo minus n is equals to x of n minus n. If I take a DFT of this part, x of n minus n, so what I will write is simply DFT of x of n minus n is equals to, the formula is n equals to 0 to n minus 1. If here we are having x of n, then we are writing x of n. As it is written as x of n minus n, so I am writing it as x of n minus n, and rest all thing will remain same. E power minus j 2 pi by n kn. Have you understood this step?
Yes, sir.
You may ask me one question here, sir. यहाँ पे n आप n minus n replace कर रहे हो और यहाँ पे क्यों नहीं कर रहे? Can you tell me the answer of that? Anybody? Can anyone tell me the answer? Yes, if I replace n by n minus 1, what will happen? तो यहाँ पे one part will be like e power minus j 2 pi by n k capital N आएगा. The capital N and n cancels and the value of e power minus j 2 pi k will be always 1. Getting my point? Similarly, the second part was remained, and the second part we are writing it as x of n minus n equals to e power minus j 2 pi by n kn. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, I wanted to change this directly we cannot evaluate, as this function is n minus n. So we are just doing some assumptions here. So let m equals to n minus n. Then what will happen to the summation limit? If I substitute small n equals to 0 as a first limit, then we will get m equals to capital N. If I substitute n equals to n minus 1 as a second limit, then we will get n minus of n plus 1 equals to 1. Now what is the limit? Nikita Bhosle,
Yes, sir.
can you mute your mic?
Yes, sir.
It's creating disturbance. Okay. Now, so what is the limit here? What is the limit is going to change now? The limit will be n to 1. Getting my point? Capital N to 1. Are you getting any change in this limit? क्या मतलब है अभी? Suppose आपका capital N का value 8 है. So how many samples are going to present? What are the total samples are going to present? If it is capital N equals to 8. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If the value of n is 8, तो पहला केस में कितना सैंपल्स प्रेजेंट रहेंगे? If n equals to 0 to n minus 1, then how many samples are present? Anybody? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 7. अगर कैपिटल n का वैल्यू है तो so total number of samples present will be 8. That is 0 to 7. Getting? Suppose if I do some substitution here, then the limit will be n equals to n to 1. मतलब क्या होगा अभी? n is 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. तो टोटल सैंपल्स कितने प्रेजेंट है वहां पे? हाउ मेनी सैंपल्स आर प्रेजेंट?
7.
8 to 1. You count the total samples.
8. 8.
8 samples. तो मतलब सैंपल जितना है उतना ही रह रहा है, सिर्फ नोटेशन चेंज हो रहा है. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? Are you getting my point? Means the samples are
Yes.
remaining the same. It is like 8 samples. Only the notation is getting changed. So for that purpose, if I write the limit as n to 1, or if I write the limit as 0 to n minus 1, that doesn't make any difference. Okay. So just note this part. So DFT of x of n minus n equals to m equals to capital N to 1 x of m e power minus j 2 pi by n k into n minus m. Or
Yes, sir.
any confusion here? Just I am simplifying the summation value. Then next, we just write this line. If x of n minus n, that is capital N minus small n, is circular, and DFT is periodic,
हॅलो सर.
हा
सर वेटिंग रूम मध्ये मुली आहेत, त्यांना घेता का?
टाइम किती झालाय आता?
सर मगाचपासून ते बोलतायत.
किती जण आहेत तिथं?
सर मला तर एकीचाच मेसेज आलाय.
Ask them to join.
हा सर, ते जॉईन त्याला इन करायलाच म्हणतात ते.
मग इथं मेसेज येत नाही की मला.
ओके सर.
Ask them to once again join. See, this is unnecessary disturbance. And please, my humble request to all, maintain the timing properly. For one person or two person, like whole class is going to get disturbed. What happened? Are they joining? I'm not getting any request from them from that side.
सर जॉईन करते ती आता परत.
Okay, let me continue. Now, have you noted this part? Just note this point. X of n minus n is circular and DFT is periodic. The summation is performed from 0 to n minus 1. That is for n sample. So as I already explained you, if the index is changed from 0 plus n to n minus 1 plus n, then the limits are remaining the same. So this sentence you need to remember. Have you noted this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then simply what I am writing is DFT of x of n minus n equals to summation m equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of m e power minus j 2 pi by n k n minus m. Or if you simplify this part, we will get it as m equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of m e power minus j 2 pi k, means this n get cancels here, into e power minus j 2 pi k m by n. Okay. Now, what is the value of this e power minus j 2 pi k? What is the value of e power minus j 2 pi k?
1.
It's 1, right? So as it is 1, so further I can simplify this as m equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of m e power j 2 pi k m by n. Okay. Now still this is not our final proof. So we need to further do some assumptions here. Have you noted this part? Please note down this step by step. Have you finished?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now let us do some assumption here. Multiply RHS by e power minus j 2 pi m. Multiply RHS means right hand side sequence by the value e power minus j 2 pi m. अगर ये फंक्शन से हम मल्टीप्लाई किए तो इज देयर एनी चेंज इन द रिजल्ट? रिजल्ट में कुछ चेंज होता है क्या यहाँ पे?
No.
No. Okay. That means, so if I multiply that function, just write down this. So dft of x of n minus n, m equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of m e power minus j 2 pi k m by n. So this function as it is I have written, and I have just multiplied this right hand side sequence by the value e power minus j 2 pi k m. Just step by step simplification we are doing. Any confusion here?
No, sir.
Can I move further?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is that last summation indicating? Summation m equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of m e power minus j 2 pi m into n minus k by n. What we can write for this? Is it like same as our DFT definition? Yes or no? DFT definition में क्या रहता है आपका? If it is x of n is there, DFT of x of n, then what we are writing? M equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e power minus j 2 pi k n by n we are writing. Okay. तो यहाँ पे instead of simply the value of k, I am having the function as n minus k. So that means we can write directly this function as x of n minus k. It is like same as the definition of our DFT. So we can write DFT of x of n minus n equals to x of n minus k. So this is the required proof. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what one of the very important property, time reversal of a sequence. And this they may ask you as a theory question also. They will ask you like state and prove the time reversal of a sequence property of DFT. Maybe it is asked for 6 mark or sometimes it is asked for 4 marks also. Okay, so let us see the next property. So you just add this line finally. DFT is periodic over period n. This is what our proof. DFT is periodic over period n. Then DFT of x of n minus n. DFT of x of n, that is capital N minus small n, is equals to x of n minus k or simply we will write x of modulo minus k n. So that means you just write one line here. At the end, if you just add one line, if the time domain sequence is folded, if the time domain sequence is folded, then its frequency domain sequence is also folded. If the time domain sequence is folded, then its frequency domain sequence is also folded. Have understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me move to the next further one important property. That is, you just try to write as circular time shift of a sequence. The next property is circular time shift of a sequence. You just write down its statement again. Circular time shift of a sequence. You just write a statement. That is, just write this first part. X of n. If you take its DFT, you will get x of k. Time shift का मतलब क्या है यहाँ पे? What is the operation we are adding for the time shift? Anybody? For time shift, what is the function? Can anyone tell me? What is the function used for time shift operation?
L.
Huh? Yes? Please give me the response. Anybody? Anyone? टाइम शिफ्ट ऑपरेशन फंक्शन क्या है आपका? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, आप लोग शांत बैठने के बाद मुझे डाउट आने लगता है कि मेरा आवाज आ रहा है या नहीं आपके पास. सो टाइम शिफ्ट के लिए क्या करें? इफ इट इज कंटिन्यूअस टाइम फंक्शन, वी आर एडिंग इट एज एक्स ऑफ टी माइनस टी जीरो. बराबर. If it is discrete time shift function, we are adding it as x of n minus k. So this is a time shift operation. But here we are taking it as circular time shift of a sequence. Means this folded part will going to come. That is x of modulo n minus L n is the circular time shift operation in time domain. Then if you take its DFT, then in frequency domain, it will be resulting as x of k multiplied with some phase part. So that phase part we are calling it as e power minus j 2 pi k L by n. Just write one meaning here. Meaning of this property. Meaning of the property. Have you written the statement? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Statement
sir.
is completed. Now you just write meaning of the property. If circular time shift operation is performed, if circular time shift operation is performed on x of n, if circular time shift operation is performed on x of n, then its DFT is equals to, then its DFT is equals to x of k. What is x of k here? DFT is equals to x of k. What is x of k? what is x of k? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
What is x of k? You just give me the response. Otherwise, if you know the answer, you just tell me the yes, sir, we know the answer. Otherwise, if you don't know the answer, don't know the answer. What is x of k? X of k is simple DFT of x of n, as I have written in the first line, which is multiplied by the phase part. What you have written? Can you read that sentence? What you have written? Anyone? Can you read the sentence? What you have written?
If circular time shift operation perform on x of n, then
Ah.
its DFT equals to x of k.
X of k multiplied with, just write continuation, multiplied with the phase function, multiplied with the phase function, that is multiplied with the phase function, that is e power minus j 2 pi k l. It is not 1. 2 pi k l by n. 2 pi k l by n. Okay. Now let us prove this property. Just write down this proof. Again, with the definition of DFT, we are proving this property. The DFT of x of n equals to, I can write it as x of k, which will be equals to n equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e power minus j 2 pi k n. So this is again our property, that is definition of DFT we are writing. Okay. Now, if you take a DFT of this circularly folded sequence, if you take a DFT of circularly folded sequence, then what I can write is DFT of x of modulo n minus l n is equals to n equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of modulo n minus l n multiplied with the same function. सिर्फ x of n के बदले में I am just writing it as x of modulo n minus l n. Okay. Now here if you take the shifting operation by L samples, so let us take L equals to 2. If I take L equals to 2, then what will happen? I am going to split this summation. This summation, I am splitting it in the two parts. That is, one is n equals to 0 to L minus 1 x of modulo n minus L n e power minus j 2 pi k n by n plus n equals to L to n minus 1 x of n minus L e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. So what it is indicating this summation? So if you draw the circle here, okay, and if I divide this circle in 8 equal parts, now, so here this is 0. How we are plotting the values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. This is 7. Right? Are you able to see this diagram?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So पहला मैंने क्या किया है? I have just taken a 8 point value, right? And I am considering that here L equals to 2. क्या मतलब है इसका? If I am considering L equals to 2, then what will happen? कोई बताएंगे मुझे? Anybody? If L is equals to 2, then what will happen to this? It is circularly folding of a sequence. Okay. Are you getting my point? Circularly folding of a sequence. तो उसका मीनिंग क्या है? Yes. Can you give me the response, please? So what will happen here? Hello? Is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Now, this is how we have plotted the sequence. If I am taking L equals to 2, means these value I am shifting in anti-clockwise fashion again. So क्या होगा? How the circle will look like? So it will look like this way. Okay. So that is again. Let me draw it once again. So यहाँ पे, so this I am dividing equally again. This part. So here it will be 0, right? 0, 1. So 0 is going to be at this point. 0, 1, 2, then 3, then it is 4 at this point, then it is 5, then it is 6, and then it is 7. Getting my point? Have you understood this? क्या किया?
Yes, sir.
What I have done is I have shifted the value by 2 samples. Now if you look at into this part, so how it is looking like? So this part is circularly folded part for a 2 sample. पहला 0 से स्टार्ट था, 0 to 1 था यहाँ पे, तो वहां पे 2 सैंपल एक्स्ट्रा आ गए अभी आफ्टर फोल्डिंग द सीक्वेंस, दैट इज 6 and 7 we got, right? So this portion we have got because of the circular shift operation. For that purpose I am writing this one as a first bracket. So that is first summation we are writing. So that is what we are writing is x equals to n equals to 0 to L minus 1. 0 to L minus 1 means what? L is 2 I have taken. So 2 minus 1. तो 0 to 1 मतलब 2 सैंपल फोल्डिंग ऑपरेशन आ जाएंगे. एंड द फर्दर पार्ट व्हाट वी हैव हियर इज, तो ये आपका जो पार्ट है, सो इट इज सेम एज अवर n इक्वल्स टू L टू n माइनस 1. मतलब 0 to 1 यहाँ पे सैंपल आ गए. Then again, what are the remaining samples? What are the remaining samples? Anybody? Hello? Are you able to understand? Are you able to?
4 and 5.
No, no, no. First मैंने क्या किया अभी? So this is the diagram. You understood first diagram? I have plotted it for 8 samples.
Yes.
ठीक है. Then in second diagram, what I have done? I have just shifted this diagram by the value of 2 samples. तो ये ऐसा शिफ्ट किया मैंने. This way I have shifted by 2 samples. तो ये डायग्राम आ गया आपका. ठीक है. So then, so here this point to this point, it is we have got the value by circular folding operation. So that means 0 to 1 के जो सैंपल है तो वो चेंज होगा यहाँ पे. Means n equals to 0 to 1, what the sample we have is, so that we are getting change. Are you getting my point? And the total limit will be again 0 to 7. So this is the way how we can split this summation again. Have you noted these two parts?
Yes, sir.
So any confusion here? मतलब लिमिट का वैल्यू कुछ चेंज नहीं हो रहा है. ओनली चेंज क्या हो रहा है कि 2 सैंपल्स हमें शिफ्ट करने के बाद मिल रहे हैं और बाकी सैंपल्स एज इट इज दे आर रिमेनिंग. Okay, so now let us move to the next part. Here you just write, but x of modulo n minus L n can be written as, now I am just simplifying that first summation and the second summation. X of modulo n minus L can be written as x of n minus L plus n, x of n minus L plus n. Then the first summation in the above equation becomes, just write this, n equals to 0 to L minus 1, x of modulo n minus L n e power minus j 2 pi k n by n is equals to n equals to 0 to L minus 1, x of, so this above part I am just substituting here, and the remaining part is e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. Now again, the way how we have done a substitution for simplifying the above summation. How can we solve it directly here? So can I solve this summation directly? Solve कर सकते हैं हम इसको? Anybody? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can we solve this summation directly? कर सकते हैं क्या? Yes or no?
Don't know, sir.
Very good answer. Okay, so अभी this part I am just substituting here again. Like m equals to I am substituting it as क्या है यहाँ पे? It is again n minus L plus n. So I am just substituting that part. Right. अभी अगर आप यहाँ पे लिमिट सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे, then limit also will get change. If the first value if I take n equals to 0, तो क्या होगा? m equals to क्या होगा यहाँ पे? So what will be the value of m?
N minus L.
Okay, it is n minus L. ठीक है. then if I substitute again n equals to L minus 1, then what will happen? If I substitute n equals to L minus 1, then what will happen to this? M का वैल्यू क्या होगा आपका? Anybody?
n minus 1.
It is n minus 1, right? तो ऐसा करके हम इसको सॉल्व करना है. Understood? So this is the same way I am writing here. Are you getting this? आएगा समझ में अभी?
हाँ सर.
Okay, just note down that part. So the limit is m equals to n minus L to n minus 1 x of m e power minus j 2 pi k, and the value of n minus L we are just substituting here, that is n minus n we are substituting it as m plus L by n. Just note down up to this part. Or
Yes sir.
now this is what we have simplified for the first summation. Then let us take the second summation of the above equation, or else उसको equation 1 दे दो, right? We just call this as equation 1. Let me write it here as equation 1. So here this is our equation 1. Okay, so then we have solved the first part of equation 1, and let us consider the second part of equation 1 now. What is that? Here it is n equals to L to n minus 1 x of n minus L e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. So which will be equals to? Now again, can we solve it directly? The same procedure you can go. तो बताइए मुझे यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं? So this we are substituting it as. Can you tell me how we are getting this? Anybody? So this I am just substituting again m equals to n minus L. ठीक है? So this part I am just substituting. M equals to n minus L. Then when n equals to L, what will happen to the m value? M is equals to, what is the answer?
0.
It is 0. Then if I substitute n equals to n minus 1, then the limit of m will be, क्या होगा? Anybody? That is n minus 1 or minus L. ये लिमिट होगा आपका. Getting my point?
Yes sir.
Then the value of n will become m plus L. So that means, so this is the way we are writing for this. If you want to just note down that also, so that you can understand very easily. Now, so this is the way how we have solved it. Therefore, what we can write, now if you compare these two, let us call this is equation 2, right? And this is equation 3. If you compare equation 2 and 3, तो क्या होगा वहां पे? What is the similarity you are identifying? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the similarity you are finding in equation 2 and 3? Summation में का जो value है वो हाँ
Except summation limits, everything is similar, sir.
okay. So that means, so what does it indicate is, so here the first value is m equals to 0 to n minus 1 minus L, and this value is n minus L to n minus 1. So therefore we can write this complete value as m equals to 0 to n minus 1. So that's what we are writing here. So this is what, by looking at the value, we are writing this way. So this is the function that the DFT of x of modulo n minus L can be written as m equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of m e power minus j 2 pi k m plus L by n. Now, if you expand this summation, how we can write? Can anybody tell me? अगर summation में expand कर रहा हूँ, just increase one more step here. Can anyone tell me how it can be written? Summation को expand करो यहाँ पे. What you will get? Summation m equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of m e power minus j 2 pi k m by n is the first term, multiplied by e power minus j 2 pi k L by n is the second term. Noted that part?
Yes.
Okay. So in that, what is that first part is indicating? X of m into e power minus j 2 pi k m by n is same as our definition of DFT. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we are writing it as x of k, and the remaining part is what? E power minus j 2 pi k L by n. So this is what the property we have proved, where the value we are writing it as if you take a DFT of x of modulo n minus L again, then you'll get the value as x of k multiplied with the phase term e power minus j 2 pi k L by n. Okay. So this is what about the circular time shift property. Hope you understood this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You just go through that once, like step by step, you can understand very easily. And very simplified manner, I have just simplified this. The next is write one more property called as circular frequency shift. One more property you just called a circular frequency shift. That is, we can write it as, if you take a DFT of this, if you take a DFT x of n, if you take a DFT x of k, then we are adding x of n e power j 2 pi k n by n, then its DFT will be x of modulo k minus L n. Now, what is the difference in this property and the previous property? Can anyone tell me? What is the difference you are observing? Hello? Can anyone tell me the difference in this circular frequency shift property and circular time shift property? What difference you are observing?
We did the time shift, that is n minus L, but here we are doing frequency shift.
That's there. Like frequency shift करने के बाद, so one thing you just remember here, in time domain, if you are shifting the sequence in time domain, then x of k is multiplied with some phase part. That is e power j 2 pi k L by n. Right. If it is frequency shift, then x of n is multiplied by some phase part. So that is the main difference. In circular time shift, the phase is multiplied in frequency domain. In circular frequency shift, the phase is multiplied in time domain. So that is the main difference. Okay. So the proof is not required for this. It is the same, the way how we have proved for time shift property. So this is what the circular frequency shift property. Okay. I think we have we need to stop it here. The time is over. And tomorrow we will have some problems on this part. We will discuss some examples on this part. Have you noted the statement for this circular frequency shift?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll stop it here. Please mark your attendance. And tomorrow we will have examples on this part. Just mark your attendance in chat box.